the ground, and water can just kind of run through some of them.
Oh, I saw Ruby was doing a lot of Blossom Storm tonight, so we could probably see that a lot again.
Oh yeah, that is one of the best moves in the game. Definitely the strongest move on Ninja.
I had no idea how to deal with
That
it,
move's
so...
insane. One thing they like to do a lot is they will land with a dive kick and then immediately Blossom Storm. Oh, they were trying to Blossom Storm out of that one right there. Got caught in the startup of it. That's another thing. Ninja has good frame data, but like not great enough to get away from Water Dash at like point blank or like beat it out, because Water Dash frame 5 hitbox.
Oh, absolutely. But that was a really good dive kick to avoid the shine.
Oh, wow. Their Ninja really going in tonight. Their Ninja looks so strong.
Oh, for sure. I had...
It's crazy seeing after they take like 2-3 weeks off of this game, they go game 9 with Poyo, and then get wins on you and Croc. And like their Ninja just looks so comfortable. Also,
100%.
the losses to Poyo were mostly with other characters. They went down 2-1 without Ninja, brought it to 4-4, and then switched to Staff and lost game 9.
It does so much damage! It's crazy.
So this is still within reach for Justin, but the Shock will take it there. And Ruby wins game 1 by about 60 health.
That's wild.
So good at this character. I always want to see them play this character.
What?
Justin
So,
has won
I'm wondering how
really
good that
comfortably
smoke move is.
multiple times in a row. But it is really good to see Ruby's Ninja back and see it succeeding again.
Huge agree. I was wondering, I don't know if you know, since you're dabbling in the Ninja right now, do you know how good's the smoke attack?
The 2B, it has its uses. Combo extender in the corner especially. It's not anything special.
Okay.
You can extend combos with it a bit, and then actually Jaker recently found a really cool thing where you can do like jump shock 1, landing shock 1 instead of doing the second hit, and get like a shit ton of damage off it. You do like jump shock 1, landing shock 1 again instead of doing the second hit, and then you like smoke screen jump shock again. And it's not quite true, but it's really hard to get out of, and it can like frame trap if you do air dodge.
Huh. Ninja,
so yeah, like
scary.
Smoke Screen has its uses as a combo follow-up tool, but it's not really much of a move at close range because it's just like, why aren't you Blossom Storming?
What input is Blossom Storm?
Blossom Storm is 8-2.
That's kind of hard.
Ninja stuff is very technical if you're doing it fast enough. Like you can get like landing shock and then Blossom Storm landing shock again sometimes, but that's like landing held B, land 8-2B, jump held B again. Yeah, Ninja's combos are very, very tight. Especially by this game standards where everyone's pretty straightforward. And here we see one of the benefits of this matchup for Ninja is that they don't really have to deal with Water's projectile at all. And obviously that's not what makes Water super scary, but like it's a nice little thing to not have to worry about it at all, because Kunai just beat it.
You know, you said this was Ninja's worst matchup, and although it might be Ninja's worst matchup, it looks like Ninja can do a fair amount of things.
Ninja certainly can. I think this is also just Ruby is playing better than they have in a long time. Like this is a lot better than their Ninja looked against Justin before. Oh, Justin's gonna take this game. This is way better than their Ninja looked against Justin last time they played. Last time they played, Ruby kind of gave up. They went down like 3-0, started picking, they picked Sword and then Random the last 2 games. Like,
oh yeah, I remember
it was
that.
not looking pretty. But this time they are pretty comfortable with the Ninja, and I really hope they keep with it, even if they lose a game or 2. Because I think Ninja definitely gives them the best chance to win. I mean, you look at their other characters, I think like the ones they're particularly good at are like Staff, Archer, and Cutter. Staff is awful. I don't think that's the pick. Archer, like, it's possible, but this matchup's rough. Cutter's worse, I think, awful. If anything. Like, your only button is charged Cutter, and how are you going to keep Water away from you the whole time? Like, you have to aim uncharged Cutters perfectly at their head, or they just don't exist in that matchup. So I would expect Ruby to stick with their Ninja here, and then just go with that the rest of the way. At least I would hope.
Yeah. I mean, Ruby certainly stopped me from mashing with the Cutter. Definitely made me look a fool, but... right now we got the Ninja again.
Ridiculously good. Like, their mix-ups with Cut... Also, you looked kind of overwhelmed by the existence of dash attack.
the first time, yeah, but I almost brought it back that very game.
Yeah. All right, so into game, is it 3? I don't remember how things work. Yeah, game 3. Maybe trying to get the 1 or 2 kunai in there. Optimal streamer killing. All right, so game 3 coming in. And again, going in with that dive kick Blossom Storm, that's such a strong mix-up, because, like, if you read it, what are you going to do about it? Blossom Storm is almost completely safe on whiff, and certainly safe on shield. So, like, the big thing for Justin is going to be, like that, just like that, getting under their dive kicks, and then punishing them with Shine or Rainbow ahead of time. Because Shine does outrange it slightly, and Rainbow outranges it by quite a bit. God, Ruby getting so much damage. That's just the landing shock 1 right there. Doesn't keep going with the second hit. Alright, Justin getting 1 opening here, but down at 19 HP. Good power shell on the quad shock, though.
Nice SDI up.
And even at this point, if Ruby can just get 1 or 2 kunai once in a while, just like that, the dive kick will take it. And I really love the way they're using kunai in this set, because, as I mentioned, not a great move in this matchup in general, but like if you're doing short hop double kunai, like full hop double or triple kunai, you'll still get 1 to hit every now and then as it hits Water's head. So like, it's really useful if you're going to be spending a lot of time at long range to just get that damage to stack up once in a while. And we'll go back to Gardens here for game 4.
It's a really good water stage. But I think the platforms are actually helping Ruby out a good amount. Justin wasn't really using the whole like dash tech covering those platforms, and I think it was more allowing Ruby to use those platforms.
Well, he did it once and got Blossom Storm for it, and he didn't do it again.
That sounds like a Justin thing to do.
The 2 Justin things to do there would be to never do it again, or to keep doing it and get punished again. As he gets better at each matchup in this game, he learns to mix all of those up, but every time he's like unfamiliar or even just out of practice in a matchup, that's one of the things we see him struggle with, is like, if he's going for a mix-up, he will either, if it doesn't work, he will either just force it until it works, or he will like abandon it. And he's kind of struggled with finding that in-between point of like still using mix-ups as, you know, mix-ups.
Oh, I have that problem as well. I won't front there.
Oh yeah, many people do. It's just like one of the biggest issues we see from Justin against other like of the best players, because his autopilot is so good that it's gonna get him to top 8 most tournaments anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
Like he got to top 8 today with Hammer. Oh, really good shield pressure there with the cross up dash into 2B again. Waits out the Blossom Storm. Can't quite punish it. You have to read what Ruby's going to do next after Blossom Storm when they do that.
RTC can hit Blossom Storm.
I don't know if it can.
That's... Oh my gosh, just getting clipped by that is almost your full health bar.
Is lower than it looks. So it looks like it's just this massive full screen thing, but it doesn't reach the top of it at all. The hitbox is mostly below Ninja. Oh, 8B catches the Blossom Storm. That is one way Justin can punish it. Oh, and the counter from Ruby is going to take the game.
Oof. Is that 4-0? Or 4-1? 3-1? 3-1.
That was game 4. Justin has won 1 game so far. Huge turnaround from Ruby compared to the last couple sets these two have played. Justin's beaten them, I think, 3 times in a row, and none of them have been that close. There was the set where Ruby went up 3-0, and then Justin came back and won 5 in a row against them. And then, since then, Justin's won like 5-1, 5-0 pretty much. I'll have to check the brackets for the exact sets at some point, but it's been like comfortable for Justin for a while. And now Ruby has really leveled up.
Yeah, Ruby is back to take their spot on the...
Koyo.
Ruby is definitely back to take their spot in the top.
He's in chat between games as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's very funny. Only Ruby would beat up Justin and then come into chat and XD between games.
You're affiliate right now, is that correct?
Yes, I am. This is my first stream as affiliate, actually.
That's a big congratulations for me.
Yeah, thank you. Big shout out to the whole Kirby Fighters 2 scene. I've gotten like 50 or 60 followers just from streaming tournaments here alone. I was at like 20 before. Alright, we're into game 5, back on Gardens. It'll be interesting to see if Justin has a way to deal with these Blossom Storm mix-ups. Because, as we mentioned, most characters, really any characters, can't punish Blossom Storm raw. So you have to kind of read what they're going to do next, and Water does have buttons to beat out most other things Ninja can do. Oh, good shine. And again, Ruby just getting every tick of damage they can. Every time Justin's running away, they find a way to get 1 or 2 kunai in really quick. And that's only 2 or 4 at a time, like damage-wise. But if they can do that, you know, 6, 7 times over the course of a match, you're starting to get the amount of damage of like a dive kick or a command grab or something. Another good command grab from Ruby. And they have another big lead here. Ooh, almost converting off
The
that
turnaround was almost big damage.
Great spacing, the double jump away into the dive kick from Ruby. And they're in control here again in game 5.
Justin not being able to, like, dash.
Ooh, back hit. Ooh, the double air
almost
dodge
catches
gets
the
away.
landing, but Ruby...
Gets clipped
One
with a
more of
shot.
those and that's death.
Ruby manages to get down and shield that one. But another back hit. Dive kick will take it, and the Blossom Storm mix-up will do it again.
Oh man, this is game point.
Set point for Ruby, and they're up 4-1. This is crazy. Justin has like absolutely dominated the last few sets they've had.
Justin needs to find an answer now.
If I remember correctly, they have only won 4 games across the last 3 sets between these two combined. And now they're up 4-1. 1 game away from top 3 in their first tournament in about 2.5 weeks. See if Justin goes to another stage. No, he's sticking around on Gardens.
I don't think stage has a whole lot, you know,
Really.
playing a part. I feel like Justin's just trying to, like, figure this out. But he needs to work fast, or else this is gonna snowball.
He's gotta win 4 in a row. So he's gotta win 1 here and then 3 on Ruby's counter picks, whatever they may be, character or stage. But at this point, I'm so glad to see Ruby just sticking it out with Ninja in any matchup.
I agree. I think having
Ruby's
Ninja
has always been their best character. And only the Cutter really comes close, but Cutter is just nowhere near the level of character that Ninja is.
100%. Cutter's kind of like 4 moves, and then Ninja is like, what, 8, 9, 10?
Ninja has a lot of very strong options, and it's one of those characters that's like, they only have a couple more moves than most other characters as far as the number, but like every move is good. Like the only move you don't see often is Smokescreen, but like it's still good. It's just that Ruby has other things to do, and then it's not great in this matchup because if you're at that range, Water can just outspace it with Shine.
So Justin maybe finding the answer here, leading by about 50 health.
Yep, definitely looking more in control here in Game 6.
Has Ruby on the back leg here.
And anytime he can take trades, even if he takes kunai like that, like getting an RTC to trade with kunai is always going to be good for him. Oh, great shock at her shield.
Justin didn't like that, though.
Yep, catches the air dodge. So Justin will take Game 6. Can he win 3 more in a row, though? All on Ruby's counter picks.
Some insane Justin comebacks today. What was it? I think against Croc, Justin had some insane comebacks. 1 health like 3 times.
That matchup's so scary. And Croc's SDI was kind of sus in that set. Like all set. So he took like 100 from
Croc
the water
kept
putter
SDIing
so
down.
times.
Pretty much always want to go up.
You always want to go up if you're at the top of it. Like, he was SDIing down when he was getting clipped out of the top of Water Dash attack. It was not ideal.
Not pretty. Not pretty.
Alright, so 4-2. Ruby's still on set point. They get 3 more shots to take Justin out. It would be their first win on him in well over a month. Probably close to 2 months, actually. And this was when Justin was first like breaking into the top level a couple months ago. Like this was one of the first people who he beat. He took Ruby out like before he was really supposed to. Like this was his first big win. Then of course he went on to win a tournament, and he's now beaten. He now has wins on pretty much everyone in this game except the Magalores.
What first tournament he won was that?
It was Lights Out 3, I believe.
Lights Out, okay.
So we're back on Gardens. Ruby perfectly content to go back to the stage, but Justin looking really comfortable here in Game 7. Oh, low back hit again.
Justin's definitely getting...
Ruby, but huge lead.
As
right
I
now
say
for
that,
Justin.
I was about to say Justin is getting out of like the big damage combos or like the big damage hits that Ruby was trying to get all these times.
That was a really good air dodge from Ruby out of that last sequence into like the dive kicks in the corner. Oh, shock and a Blossom Storm in the corner. Justin under 60 health all of a sudden. A massive punish from Ruby, and this game is tied. And now Ruby taking a lead. One big hit away from taking the set now. If they get one more like dive kick or like Blossom Storm or shock or something, probably it for the set. Oh, Justin just jumps over the shock. Shock will definitely kill from here.
Justin's definitely paying
dive kick. Justin's going to die to kunai if this game keeps going, though. Okay, good catch with the 8B. Doesn't block the dive kick, and the kunai will take it. Ruby gets the win. And they are
well
moving on to
done,
top 3.
Ruby.